Good morning, students. Today we study about the interaction between plants and microorganisms. Various kinds of bacteria, protozoa, algae, fungi, worms, nematodes, and other soft microbes act as important agents which alter the physical and chemical properties of the soil, increase or decrease their fertility. Very often, microbes such as nematodes, bacteria, fungi cause many diseases in the underground parts of plants. Viruses too cause several mosaic and other diseases in many plants. Some microbes secrete growth stimulating substances in the soil which induce the growth of plants. Besides above effects, the soil microorganisms show symbiotic activities and many fungi form mycorrhizal association with the roots of higher plants. Some important associations are as follows: symbiosis, commensalism, mutualism, and competition. First one, symbiosis. Some soil microbes live in close association with plants, both benefiting from each other. In this association, both the organisms are interdependent and they do not harm each other. This mutual relationship is called symbiosis, and organisms are called symbionts. Example, that is wood roaches and termites, which eat wood, harbor certain species of flagellate protozoa in their gut. Although wood roaches and termites eat wood but cannot digest the cellulose present in it, since they do not have cellulose enzymes in their guts. The flagellate secrete cellulose and hydrolyze cellulose to glucose, which is utilized by wood roaches and termites. Besides, flagellates ferment glucose to acetic acid, carbon dioxide, and hydrogen. These substances are absorbed by flagellates and wood roaches and used up in respiratory metabolism. Second example of symbiosis is between rhizobium bacteria and leguminous plant roots. The bacteria get protective space to live in and derive ready-made food from the leguminous roots. The legumes on their part receive fixed nitrogen in usable form to manufacture food. Nostoc and Anabaena, living symbiotically in the colloid roots of cycas also fix atmospheric nitrogen. Third example, several tree roots get infected with fungal hyphae either on the surface, that is ectotrophic, or inside between the cells of root, that is endotrophic. The fungi get their food from roots of trees and in turn supply water and minerals which they absorb from the soil. This association is called mycorrhizal association, a form of symbiosis. Example of mycorrhizal association is conifers and fungi. Then commensalism. In this association, one species is benefited while the other is not harmed, either benefited or remains neutral. The physiological dependence is minimum or nil. The participating members are called commensals and the association is called commensalism. It can be of different types: ectocommensalism, endocommensalism, and inquilism. The relationship between the hermit crab and the sea anemone is an example of ectocommensalism. The crab uses shell of mollusk as a portable shield and sea anemone remain primarily attached to the crab or mollusk shields. The sea anemone uses the leftover food of a crab, which in turn protected from its enemy by the stinging cells of the sea anemone. Endocommensalism. Opalina is a ciliated protozoa, occurs in the intestine of toads. There is no damage to the toad, although Opalina is benefited. Inquilism is a special type of commensalism in which one organism, called the inquilin, shares the nest or burrow of another. This is common in terrestrial insects and marine animals. The crab, Scleroplax, dwells in burrow of shrimp without causing damage to it. Then mutualism. Some algae and fungi join together to form another life form called lichens. The algae manufacture food through photosynthesis, which the fungi utilize. The fungi protect the algae from drying up, and both organisms together colonize of tree bark, rocks, and so on. This is called mutualism. And last one, that is competition. Competition occurs between individuals of the same species and between different species of plants to obtain water, light, minerals in the ecosystem. These are called intra and interspecific competitions respectively. This is all about the interaction between plants and microorganisms growing together. This is all about the biotic factor. In this way, the first unit is completed. Thank you.